Yeah, fuck you, DHAR Man. Pay your actors, nigga. Yeah, when that dark comes to the light, nigga. Hey. Fuck DHAR Man. DHAR Man is a bitch. That nigga with money and he don't pay the kids. That nigga is This is serious. This nigga don't pay none of his actors. He's delirious. I'm curious. Did this nigga buy himself a watch or aquarium? You're fucking with this nigga? Guess this nigga's scaring him. Little demon ass, scheming ass, dreaming ass, all these little scamming ass niggas. Why the fuck you scamming your actors, nigga? That's right, nigga. You heard what happens next is shocking, nigga. Yo, we back, baby. First of all, I want to say this. You ain't hear it first, but you came and clicked on this video, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for the wonderful support. My name is Josiah, and I'm here bringing you some wonderful new DHAR Man news. First of all, as I've said before, fuck that nigga. Going deep into the situation, DHAR Man has actually replied to the allegations and all the accusations and everything on his Instagram. Now, I'm gonna read these all with you guys. Hey, DHAR Man fam, recently there has been a lot of misinformation going around, so we thought we'd help clarify things. It's like, okay, there's always two sides to a story, so we gonna see how this man feels. He's addressing the myths. Myth number one, DHAR Man did not show up to a meeting that he promised he would attend. And first of all, this nigga's pulling out receipts. I'll give him that, pulling out receipts. This man said, the truth is on Friday, January 13th, end of day at 3:05 p.m., we received an email requesting a meeting. We were asked to respond by Monday, which was a national holiday, Martin Luther King. I like how he threw in Martin Luther King Day to appeal to the appeal to the niggas. You feel me? He also threw a screenshot, which I'll post right here while I'm reading in regards to setting up a meeting. Secondly, despite the short response demand, our head of human resources responded by Monday. In the response from the actor representative, it was stated we would appreciate DHAR and Ruben's attendance. It was never stated that it was required, nor does DHAR typically attend these types of meetings. So Ruben, the head of our production, and Janessa, the head of human resources, scheduled to attend that meeting. You finished reading that? Nice. During the meeting with our senior managers, the actor representatives showed up and were immediately upset DHAR was not there, which he should be. I'm gonna be honest, that's this nigga's company. He should be there, especially if it's a meeting being set up. It's a meeting for a reason. We meet. The word meet's in it. We reiterated that the two senior leaders who were present would make sure the concerns got heard and requested feedback. No feedback was given in the hour-long meeting schedule. The actor representatives angrily walked out after a few minutes. Oh yeah, why don't you ask them what's wrong? Wow. Because of the unsuccessful meeting, we then asked that any feedback be put in writing, and we tend to it as quickly as possible. We never received a response. They never received a response, huh? Why the fuck is these niggas protesting? From there, the protest started. Myth 2. We voluntarily removed Carl's mural a day after it went up. Truth, we were required by our property management to take it down. We pleaded with management to keep it up, but weren't allowed to. We are very sad it's gone and plan to recreate it once we have our future campus. I don't know if this is true or not. He's providing the screenshots for it, but by all means, this could be made up by anyone. Who knows who owns the office? It could be leased. I mean, granted, this nigga makes a lot of money. I don't know why the fuck he's still leasing an office, but I ain't gonna argue with it. Myth number 3. We don't issue 1099s to actors. Truth. We pay actors through PayPal, and PayPal sends them their 1099s. If any actor has not received any 1099s, please contact PayPal. If actors need a summary of their own earnings, please reach out to our bookings team. And the screenshot happens to be, does PayPal issue 1099 on Google? That's not a strong argument, I'm gonna be honest. Myth 4, we do not pay our actors. Truth, we wouldn't be able to be in the business for very long if we did not pay our actors. We pay our actors usually within 72 hours of production wrapping, and we constantly receive praise about how quickly payments are sent. So why are they complaining? If there is ever any issue over payment, our booking team will be responsive and ready to rectify any issues. Myth 5, we do not give actors or crew members credits. Truth, credits are all listed in YouTube video descriptions. And okay, so in my last video, I said I hope they get IMDb. It looks like they might take care of it. That's a big ass cash, but hey, props to him. He shut me up with that one. I'm gonna own up to my mistake and accusations. If a credit is ever missing or a title is put wrong, we are responsive in rectifying it. All right, I'll give him credit for that. Next, myth 6, we don't take feedback. Truth, we are a very feedback-driven culture. We have 3 ways of giving us feedback. Number 1, the anonymous actor feedback box, which people can leave their opinions on. This is dumb. Honestly, this Nigga, who's using that? Nigga, this is 2023. Ain't no nigga slipping no damn notes into this. Nigga, they're reaching out directly. The fuck? Number 2, after every production wraps, we send an email which has a link to an anonymous feedback form. Clicking the link takes you to the form. Any form submitted goes to management who promptly reviews. But do they really promptly review? That's the question. We bust out the receipts. Let's see. We now have an awesome guy named Daniel. I don't even want to read this. He walks around with his clipboard. Daniel, look, you a brother, so I'm gonna respect you for that. But you ain't really got much relevance in this story, my boy. I'm keeping you out of this one. We do want to take a moment to say the anonymous feedback we get is overwhelmingly positive. Big shout out to our hardworking team. Fair enough. But I'm gonna be honest. As someone who takes surveys for jobs sometimes that I've had in the past, I've always put 10s, even if it wasn't pleasant, because I was scared if I put anything less, they would let me go. Ain't that some shit? I'm pretty sure that's how these people are feeling too. You might want to check in with them on their mentals, because obviously something ain't working. Myth number 8. This nigga got 8 and 7 mixed up. Myth number 7. We held an in-person event where we sold merch, profited from it, and didn't compensate for our actors. Truth. At the end of last year, we held an in-person event to create a fan experience to celebrate our second feature film. I didn't even know they had feature films. I'm gonna watch that. It was a movie screening with a few hundred people. Tickets ranged from $25 to $100. Merch was not sold, it was given for free. All revenue went towards the expenses of the event. No profit was made. We invited some actors to attend and their attendance was optional. So it didn't make much money, or just enough to cover the event. That was it. Fair enough. Myth number 8. We stopped working with actors for medical conditions and disabilities. Truth. And see, this one's important. We take this accusation very seriously, and it is simply not true. We work with many disabled actors and actors with medical conditions, and frequently showcase them in our videos, which they do. We work with disability consultants and try to always cast authentically from the community to give voice to a wide range of diverse talent. We donate to foundations that support disabled people. We will continue to do our part in supporting the disabled community. Now, I've seen disabled people in their videos. Now, that's one thing I'm gonna give them props for, because I love seeing the inclusiveness. I love seeing equality. I like seeing that. But just because you cast them don't make the shit right, man. Just because your friends are black don't mean you can say nigga. Now, I'm not saying that's the same comparison, but I just felt like saying that. Either way, he's come back with some decent hits, pulled out receipts for some of them. Unfortunately, they were all email, and digitally you cannot confirm if those are legit or not. The screenshots were cut off, and we are going to need to hear from the man himself, because that's who everyone can. The company's named after him. Don't have your little marketing manager or whatever address these allegations. Nigga, you come out yourself and talk about this stuff. Because everyone's going to think that this ain't authentic. It don't sound authentic. I mean, it do, but it don't. Because all you're talking about is, all you're doing is addressing them, which look, that's the right thing to do. Get it, if it's that bad, get a PR team. Either, I don't know, man. My heart's still with the actors. People don't do this shit for no reason. All the protesting in history, nigga, George Floyd, all Black Lives Matter, all of them, they don't do this shit for no reason. Something's going on. You don't over an Instagram story, dog. Nah, you come up, be a man, be a grown man. You got enough money, obviously. You could take your wife out to Dubai. You can go do all this shit. Your actors is getting paid pocket change while you're out here taking vacations. Come on, dog. Step it up, my boy. Step it up. This ain't enough. And by all means, when you take down that mural of Carl, or whenever you took down that mural, why didn't you honor it another way? Why didn't you put up a big poster or something like that? You could do that, I'm sure. I'm sure the company would be more than okay with you printing out a big ass 10 by 10 foot poster of a picture of that man to celebrate his life. But hey, what do I know? Shit, I mean, I'm just a spectator delivering the news. But I also stand with the people. So fix your shit, nigga.